for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they live like
Innocent це
animals,
невиновний,
but they're
а не дикарь. Перевод трохи не такий.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
Так, хтось розказав якісь предісторії різних персонажів.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front. Focuses the mind, doesn't it? You was in a hurry to get to the fort. You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Albany. Easy on the spurs now. We don't need to draw undue attention.
Come on.
right?
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. You ain't gonna find a fort without me. Giddy up. Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guy. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Yeah. You don't look much like no Blackwater fella.
That's because I ain't.
If I'm being honest, I don't care much for those
Go.
high-priced big city types. Not much at all. But I thought you was in a hurry to get to the fort.
Come on. Slow down.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We ain't got no time for hilling around. A fella told me he was out in Blackwater a few months back and saw one of them newfangled carriages without horses.
Is that so?
And you wind them up like a crop. Damnedest thing ye ever saw without the aid of liquor, he told me.
Times are changing fast. That's for sure. Come on.
For Christ's sake. Gee-up. Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time. Giddy up.
Let's go. Bill! Bill, I've come for... Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind. Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle. the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Hop on up. He won't bite.
Hey, how's it going?
I told him I wouldn't find any land until I found a profit for him.
Get on your horse. We gotta move this along. Mount up. We got a ranch to patrol. Are you getting on the horse or not? Come on then. I'll show you around the property. To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think? I don't have time to be waiting around. Yeah!
Howdy.
That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself. Are you bored of the ranch already? You'll only get lost. Come on, boy. That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Come on, this is the only chance you're gonna get to rest. How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Ready, Mr. Marston? Let's mount up and patrol the ranch. Right. peeled for anything suspicious. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Slow down! Come on!
God damn it, these rabbits are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all. Come on then, it's time to put that bloodlust of yours to good use. Got one! Kill those little barnacles. Better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I see. Much obliged for the help. Them rabbits can be wily little critters. We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go. Giddy up! Easy now.
Let's go!
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Look out! Coyotes! Shoot them before they get to the animals. Come on, they're headed for the chicken coop.
Yeah.
Good shooting, Mr. Marston. Nice shot.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
Well, we got rid of the coyotes. I just wish we'd saved all the chickens. Come on, I'll show you the way to your room. You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Here we are. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
I'm eagerly awaiting delivery of a new variety of bone saw. I believe the town of Blackwater would benefit from some kind of...
Let's go.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see. All right, I'll show you how we ride round these parts.
Thanks a lot. You're looking good.
Come on, boys.
Let's go.
Whoa! On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Come on. Great. Go. Come on.
was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson. Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you? Take the driver's seat, come on. You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
How can I help you? I won't sell armaments to them thugs. Whatever the profits may be, told me to take Bob's college money.
Hello, sir.
Finally come to get that bullet out your leg.
Why, thank you.
The marshal ain't no man in mine. He's known for short changes. Oh, Schwittick said he... treasure at Rio del Lobo.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Jim Murphy don't put his name...
Hey, partner.
We ain't gonna maintain our regional supremacy if that bad element remains.
Thanks.
I hope you keep protected.
Dear sir, hello.
Nope, we can't put no price on safety. The marshal may as well hand Armadillo over to them thugs for all he does to stop them.
Thanks a lot.
Remember to return.
My mistake, mister.
You must
Howdy,
be
howdy,
out
friend. Fancy trying your hand at cards?
You well?
Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come on, what, you getting keep with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down.
Так, це що за...
You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright,
О, це вона шериф.
but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Іди отсюда.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson,
Блин,
sir. And you.
Мистер Плевок.
Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here,
Какой себе
friend.
просто...
I think there's some
Рабочий.
school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. The whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Окей, у меня есть 3 района, какие принадлежат.
Right now? I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods. In the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Saloon's this way.
Who are we looking for?
Bunch of new bamboozlers, led by this fella called Walt. Goddamn road agents prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Let's go, Marston. I've been after that son of a bitch for months.
Что он ничего не работает. Як це стіпено?
Damn, he's seen it. Come on, don't lose him.
Let's go. If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walt's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Chola Spring, Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's the start, but there's plenty more where he came from. Hold up, Marston. He must be at the old Pleasance house. Probably best we take it on foot from here. Looks like we got company, boys. Damn. Take cover. We'll work our way up this hill. Take cover behind that wagon to your right. Marston, take that bastard behind the tree.
Minus.
Watch out for that bastard behind the rock. You ain't getting there, Walton.
This ain't good, friend! Bunch of schoolgirls!
Take cover behind the outhouse.
Все.
Careful, there may be more of them.
Безгласно.
Oh my good God!
Забрати можна?
You couldn't hit a bull's ass with a back banjo. Beggars can't be choosers.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Come on.
Так, з бандою розібралися. Може грати за посла, а може за добре. Добре, добре. Для обыска.
Let's see what you got.
Нет, ты можешь.
You stink.
Он закрыт только. Я на высотку. Я даже конца поднялся. Сундуки можно тут проверить, можно. А, сундук. Гроші. Що тут було?
Forgive me, friend.
Гроші.
There's much treasure here. You want map? I retire. Here, take map. You earn it.
I'll happily take this off your hands, my friend.
Карта з сокровищами. І це поїзд. І так, дерево, камні. Вісім. Ага, дерево з вірьовкою і... Десь тут повинно бути. Тут один кактус. Це точно не тут. Це точно не тут. Так. Сундучки пиши. Уже наши сухойку. Пустяка. Нет. Компас купить. Тут немає дерева. Але якщо не побачу, то не знаю. Neoželjeno.
I must tell you, a man walked up to me the other day and he said, well, I
Bonnie.
repeat it.
Well, I never.
Быстро телефортовался до Бонни.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is that I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's get these cows moving. Right. Are you ready to learn how to herd some cows? Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
I hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
How are you, Miss McFarland?
робота не заганяєш?
Alright, let's see if you can herd cows as well as you can charm humanity.
Зельда сломалась. Не потрібно коробку так заганяти. Реально Зельда, удача.
Go! Yeah, that y'all ain't that hard, is it?
Що робити? Корову заганяти.
Get right at them! Run them this way!
Come on! Come on! Yeah, he's just showing off now. Whoa. Keep going, Mr. Mothman. Nail it down.
Alright, let's move this large herd out to the far pasture.
Come on.
Swing back and forth behind them. Keep them nice and tight. You stay with the main herd.
Doing great, Mr. Mark. Stay with him. Get the herd together now. That's a big herd for your first time.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Добре, ти корова.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Hey, you, the Cincinnati guy, come over here.
Да, зираем потроху.
You all right, miss? I think it's an offer.
Uh-huh. Feel like sitting in for a hand or two?
A couple of hands couldn't hurt.
Ну що?
I'll call that. Check.
Now I'm either lucky or foolish.
Okay, then. I'll place a bet. I'm calling. You can't win them all.
Hello there.
No funny dealing now. Now we got ourselves.
Окей. Окей, поставим.
This weather makes a man happy. Get that.
I'm
Де
feeling
Роман?
lucky. How nice to see. Well, that didn't go well.
Все фишки проиграл. Капец.
As long as you ain't no shark, we'd be grateful if you join us.
That's mighty kind of you.
Well, how?
Будем играть до победы.
I'm gonna call it.
По минимальным ставкам.
Think I'll check.
Так, я выиграю.
I can believe it, though I might not want to.
I think I'm gonna have to raid.
Who invited the lady? Call you. Your choice, my friend. Count me in. I just ain't getting the cards.
Угу. Нет. Сыграем.
I'm not ready to get out yet.
Already?
I call.
Now that's more like it.
I'm gonna check.
I get mad when I lose, you hear?
Call.
Well, lock me up and throw away the key.
Sure. I'll bet.
Нормально. Вытянул.
You better give me a...
Тройка крови.
I'm calling. I'll put it out there.
Господи.
How nice to see you.
Well, that's interesting.
Are you sure? Turn.
I fold.
Нормально. Поднимаем.
Man Tom, who always gave us the laugh, up and vanished.
Out of five?
I knew it. I just plumb knew it.
Think I'm gonna call.
Это дыбся, но цифру ставим.
Okay, then. I'll place a bet.
Ho-ho! Come to Pappy.
Да, ставим.
No turning back now.
Шефа ставим.
Call.
Так, на свинака там.
Well played, sir.
He was cured with prayer.
I call.
Sorry, buddy. I'm out.
You born chicken? Or you just lost your balls?
Пятерка, четверка, пятерка, четверка. Сыграем.
I'm in.
I'll raise you.
Let's up it a bit, shall we? Ain't you mighty angry? Ain't you a brave one? I'll call. Shit.
Блин. Я думал, что я буду.
You ain't much fun. make this interesting. Looks like I'll have to call it a day.
Ладно.
I need to go earn some of this back.
Так не цікаво.
Join us for a game, friend.
It'd be my pleasure.
Hello there! Greetings.
And I'll raise you.
How's about it?
Fold.
Bet.
Howdy.
Right. This is the one. Oh, come on. Fair enough. Sure, I'll gamble.
Нормально. Тройка, десятка. Давай.
I'll call that. All ready? It's no fun if you don't ever bet. Hope my luck turns next hand.
Туди наше. Ще проіграю.
I think I'll raise.
Слишком.
I'm calling.
О, дойка, тройка. Давай.
All in? Oh my. You can't win them all. Call. Someone's feeling the pressure. No thanks. Okay, I'll place a bet. Give me a real card now. I'm gonna raise that. Wake me up when you fancy playing. I'm going all in.
Так, надо по-крупному играть. Четверка, пятерка. 20 минут.
I'll raise you. Count me in. Who invited the lady? Very generous of you, fellas.
Ну, трохи поиграл.
Feel like sitting in for a hand or two?
До 90. Ось цікаво.
Glad to see you. I'm open for treatment or trading.
Угу. Це врач.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always going to be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. That sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Right? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Right, now you got some rope on your belt. Let's see if we can't wrangle some horses. The world keeps turning. Time to get busy.
Come on! You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret that sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics.
You won't get far on foot, Mr. Marston! There's the horses! Get that lasso ready!
Rope one! We'll bring him down together.
Whoa!
You gonna use that rope or not? Throw that damn rope, Marston! Hold him there now. Come on, boy! He's all yours! This one ain't going nowhere.
Mr. Marston!
Nearly there.
Come on in, cowboy!
Try not to spook him too much!
Take it slow now! Come on, let's go!
That's it! Don't give up!
You're mine
Let's see
now.
it, boy!
You're doing fine!
Calm it down.
You'll have this in no time!
Almost got you. Come on. Calm yourself.
Whoa there!
Nicely done, boy! Let me take you from here. You get back on your own horse. I think that's enough activity for an old-timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Come on, Mr. Marston! Let's rope another one! What are you waiting for?
Come on.
We haven't got all day! Come on, boys!
Now stay calm.
All yours! Hop on and show who's boss!
Come on. Come on. Nearly got you. Relax. I got you now. Oh, shit! Calm down now. Relax now. Nearly there.
You're a regular Bronco buster, city boy! Nice work! I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
Yeah. I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character. Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural at busting Broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day, if you can bear to stop killing people for a living.
Sure.
Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses.
Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Paul hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
There's my boys. Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's drive them up the canyon, where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Go. Come. Come on. Come on. Whoa there.
Let's drive them up the canyon, where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
Let's go. Up.
of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away. Chase him down and bring him back. Go on! Don't let him get away!
Come on! Load up now. Come on! Go! Easy! Come on, baby! Calm down! I got you now! Relax! That's it! Whoa there! There! That wasn't so bad. Come!
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal. Come on! Come on! Let's go! Let's go! Kill.
Saved my life, mister. Here, please.
It's all right. Don't mention it. Oh, what were you eating? This is a messy one. What have you got for me? Guess you owe me one.
Не понял, это откуда лопата чи що? Очень не підсвічується. Все ж скала з вісельників. Все звісилося. Вот оно. Камни. Ну, ближайший камень все тут десь. Ці камні, ці камні. І так, перше. Оце це дерево. Ну, вид, виходить, все збоку. Вроде ж так. Можливо, десь тут. Це сильно далеко.
This looks like the one.
Странно. Это я не знаю, давно уже это. Я ж как-то сокровища. Университет, пожалуйста.
This is dirty.
You'll leave widows and hope, Robin. Turn around!
Stop doing that! Let's make this a fair fight. You're gonna leave this in a box!
Nothing like killing a man with tin on his chest, my friend. I thank you.
Try and stay out of trouble now. Guess the West still is wild. Excuse me, partner. I ain't getting fresh.
Hello there.
How do you do?
Hello. I heard Mr. Wilkins got a man tied up in his barn.
Come on, let's go! Get him in there! Come on!
Amos!
Hey, miss. I got most of the horses secure and the chickens.
Well, thank you, Amos, but it's the herd I'm worried about.
I know, they're scattered all over the valley and beyond. The weather is coming in real fast.
So what do you suggest, Amos? We leave the herd out there to be scattered by the storm and ourselves left here to die without a livelihood?
Can I help?
No, miss. If the men get caught out in that storm, they're gonna die.
And if we lose our herd, we'll all die, you stupid man.
Doesn't sound like we're left with much of a choice then. Come on, Amos. Round up your men. Let's get the herd.
Dang.
Come on, Mr. Marston. Hurry.
Yeah.
That sky don't look good. I'm starting to think somebody up there is conspiring against us. Wait up! You're gonna get lost in this weather!
Don't ride off. It's closing in fast. We have 2 herds out grazing in different pastures. We'll need to merge them and bring them all back.
I think we can handle that.
The cows get real ornery in bad weather. It's more work, but I'll show you how to deal with them. I'm gonna save my voice for the herd. It's gonna be hard shouting over this storm.
Задание будем закончить.
Come on, easy up now. Yeah. Let's go. I'm sorry, pal. Don't do anything stupid now.
Holy moly, what's this place coming to?
What have we got here?
How kind of
Those fellas had it coming to them.
Save yourself!
Well, hello there, little lady.
What do
Speaking
you
truth
mean,
now.
sir?
I need to stop by work.
I'm a very
Bye
good
now.
lover, sir.
Good day.
Interested?
I don't think my dear wife would appreciate that too much.